folks, I'm Chef Andrew Rochon from Ontario Out of Doors Magazine. I'm going to walk you through another one of my recipes. A lot of you guys like to get out there, get your own geese, so here's a good recipe that you can do. It's involving a little bit of a brine, and it's going to sit in the fridge in this brine for a few days, and then we're going to roast it slowly so it keeps that nice color and gets nice and soft and delicate. And I'm going to pair that with a nice bacon and onion jam. Alright, so the first step to my corn goose breast recipe is to make a brine. So brine is a liquid that has lots of flavor to it, and it's going to help infuse that flavor into the goose meat. So I have my water. I'm going to add my pickling spice, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of whole black peppercorns, 4 crushed garlic cloves, a kosher salt, meat tenderizer, and a few bay leaves. Alright, turn your element to high heat, and you're just going to bring it to a boil. Once your brine comes just to a boil, remove it from the heat and allow it to cool in the fridge. So our brine is cool. I got 2 nice goose breasts here. The skin's been removed. Any imperfections, any sinew, veins, anything like that has been removed. Put those into a container, anything with a lid. Tupperware works. I'm going to take our nice cooled brine and just pour that right over the meat. Cover this with a lid, and then we're going to refrigerate for about 3 or 4 days. Okay, so the next step is going to be our bacon onion jam. Bacon onion jam is a great sweet and a little bit savory jam that goes well with a nice charcuterie board, meat and cheese board, and it's going to go really well with our corned goose breast. I have 6 strips of smoked bacon here, and I'm just going to cut those into small little lardons, as we call them. But get your pot nice and hot and add your bacon. We're going to render the fat out of that. And once that's nice and rendered, we're going to add our onions and caramelize them. While our bacon's rendering its fat, I'm going to dice up our onion. Good thing you don't have to add butter or oil because you're going to actually cook the onions in the fat of the bacon. Saute those a little bit. We're going to add our grainy Dijon mustard. Regular Dijon will do. Add our maple syrup, our port wine, our cider vinegar, a bit of coarse black pepper, and a small pinch of salt because the bacon's quite salty. Mix all those ingredients together. We're going to cover it with the lid, and we're going to let that simmer on low for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the lid. Give your bacon onion jam a stir. Add a half a cup of water. And then cook for an additional 30 to 40 minutes on low heat. So our bacon jam's done. It's got a nice syrupy consistency. And I'm going to put that into a container and then get that into the fridge. Goose breast has been in the brine for about 3 days. And I think it's ready to come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the brine, I'm going to pat it dry, and then we're going to roast it in the oven. My oven's set to about 300, and we're going to roast that with a bit of water to keep it nice and moist for about 2.5 hours. Right onto some paper towel. We're going to put the goose breast into an oven-safe pan like this. Add enough water just to go halfway up the meat. Like that, and then cover with foil. Fire that right into the oven. So our goose came out of the oven after about 2.5 hours at 300 degrees. It's been chilled in the fridge, and we're just going to slice it. Nice thin slices. Alright, so then we're just going to place that onto our charcuterie board, nice fanned out like that. Then we're going to top it with some of our bacon jam. Just put some of that right in the middle of the board there. And then garnish with some fresh herbs from the garden. And that's that, corned goose breast, a little charcuterie board, some nice cheese, bacon onion jam. Try this recipe at home. I hope you enjoy it.